Hello everyone, this is Damon with Pixnub software. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the Pixnub installers and also talking about the transition that Pixnub is making to the new Adobe plugin platform. Adobe introduced a new plugin platform in October of 2020, and we're 4 months into that conversion process, converting our plugins from the old system to the new system. And there's still a few months to go. So this isn't something that's an overnight conversion. And so admittedly, it's a bit confusing right now with the different downloads there are. But I hope to clear up some of that confusion with this video. So you'll see in the download section, there are several different sections to download. Eventually, this is going to be much easier. Everything, I hope, is going to be on the Adobe Exchange, to where there's only one place to download all Pixnub plugins, and that will be on the Adobe Exchange and available through the CC app. Now, during the transition period, you'll see there's several different types of installers. The first section for the actions, I'm going to come back to this, but the next section down where you see CCX installers, CCX is a new type of installer for the new plugin platform, to where it's a file that the user can install. And initially, everything is being converted to those. Then after I'm confident with the testing and debugging that it's ready, I'm then going to be uploading to the Adobe Exchange. So you'll start to see the CCX installers disappear and be replaced with a link to the Adobe Exchange. Now, for the section that has old style installers, these are the installers that are still on the exe file for Windows or the DMG file for Mac. And the only ones left are the Easy Green Screen and the Sports Photo Automation. And those have not been converted to the new plugins platform yet. They are in development right now, so hopefully within a few months these will go away, and maybe they'll be initially on the CCX installers and then eventually on the Adobe Exchange. Now the Legacy plugin section, that's for Backdrop Creator and Glamour Glow. That is because I have decided to not recreate these plugins on the new plugins platform. And eventually these will not be supported in newer Photoshop releases because Adobe is not going to support that old platform in the future. I don't know which version will drop these, but eventually that will be dropped. So I hope that clears up the confusion as to why there's different installers. Now I'm going to go over the different installers, and the first ones I'll talk about is the ones on the Exchange, and that is what everything eventually is going to go to. So if you just click on that link, that is going to take you to the Adobe Exchange. And since I already have this plugin myself, it says Manage, but if you don't have the plugin, you'll see a button that says Get, and you'll just click on that, and that will take you to the Creative Cloud app. And then you can see I've already got this installed. Now, you can see there's a little computer icon here on a couple of the Pixnub plugins. You can see these three, the Ratio Guides, Border Select, and Hot Folder. These are the three Pixnub plugins that are now managed on the CC app. This little computer icon means that it's a local install. That means it was installed with the file, but not yet installed on the Adobe Exchange. So what I recommend doing if you have this is just clicking Uninstall and then reinstalling. And then you'll see that computer icon go away. Now the difference will be that you will now see updates available once they're installed through the Exchange, where if you have the little computer icon, that means that it's not looking for any updates. So the updates are not automatic, but you should see them when an update is available. So it's going to be a lot easier to manage in the future. And in the future too, to find a plugin, if you just click on the All Plugins, if you first go into the, actually I'm going to go into Photoshop and show you how to get into here through Photoshop. So in Photoshop, if you go to Plugins, there's a Manage Plugins or a Browse Plugins, and either one is going to take you into the CC app. but one will take you to the Manage section, which is the plugins you have or have had in the past. And the other one is the All Plugins, where you're searching for plugins. So if you go under All Plugins and just type in Pixnub, this will show you the plugins that are currently available in the Adobe Exchange from Pixnub. So currently it's these 3 available. And eventually they're all going to be here as mentioned. But if you use the link from the website, it's going to take you to this page where, again, if you hit Manage, it'll launch that same spot in the CC app. So hopefully that makes sense. Really easy, and it'll be a lot better to manage in the future. So going back to the Pixnub downloads page. Now, we discussed the installers on the Adobe Exchange, but for the installers that are not yet on the Exchange, the ones that are on the new plugin platform but are not on the Exchange yet are the CCX installers. And those are a file that is just a CCX file. And if you just double click that, and it's the same for Windows and Mac, it will actually open the Creative Cloud desktop. And it says replace old or current version because I've already got this installed, but if I just hit continue, I'm installing Face Crop, by the way. And if you don't have it installed yet, it would say install locally, and then you would just click that to install it. Okay, so now that you see that Face Crop is installed, I get this message that says Actions Install Required with a link, and it takes me to the same download page. So in the first part of the video, I told you I'd come back to this Actions Resources section, and that's what this is. So with the face detection on the new plugins platform, there is one certain feature that I could not get programmed to work directly in the plugin itself, so I had to create an action for the plugin to use with the action to get face detection to work. So hopefully in the future this won't be needed, but for now anything that uses face detection will require this. So once you download that action, it's going to download as a zip file. It used to download directly as an ATN file, but I found that some browsers would not download an ATN file, so I had to do it as a zip file. So if you don't need to unzip that first. So let me unzip that here. I'm in Windows. On Mac, it may just unzip when you download it automatically. Okay, now that we're unzipped, so then you'll just have an ATN action file under that zip file. So once it's unzipped, what you'll need to do is go into under Window and then Actions, and then click on Load Actions. And find that ATN file here and click Load. And so now you see that we had the Pixnub Resources actions. And I'll have to restart Photoshop again before Face Crop will see those actions. So let me do that real quick. Okay, now that Photoshop is restarted, Face Crop now sees the actions, so it's working. And once you've installed these actions, you don't need to install those for each plugin that requires them. So for example, Easy Team Builder, I've already got it installed, but both of these will work on this same resources actions. So once you have that installed, anything that needs that will require that. And the ones that require it right now are Easy Team Builder and Face Crop. Once Sports Photo Automation is on the new system, that's going to require it. And Easy Green Screen 6 for the Auto Clear feature will require that as well. However, like I mentioned, I'm looking for a way to embed that action into the plugin or to directly code in the feature it needs. And so I've been talking with Adobe about that, so hopefully in the future there's a way to do that. As of now there's not, but there may be in the future, and so this would go away. So my goal is eventually, as mentioned, to get everything on this Adobe installer to where you've only got one list of plugins all on the same list, and it'll be really easy once that's done. But like I said, this is not an overnight project. I've got 4 months and well over 1,000 hours into recreating these programs because I have to rewrite each program from scratch, line by line, and then recreate the installers. And so it's just a lot of work. And so hopefully in the next few months, this will all be done and behind us, and it'll be easier for everyone. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope this clears up any questions you have about the new installers and the different types of installers you'll see on the download page.